Hello there, hi family. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Afia Agyinsam, a medical doctor in Afia and an entrepreneur. This is my self-discovery YouTube channel. You're welcome. So our topic for today is mainly centered on hatred versus envy. And I picked this topic because I've realized that a lot of people confuse hate and envy. So let me break it down. In this whole process of self-discovery, people are going to realize that you are no longer who they used to think you were. Why? Because you've had a shift in your mentality with regards to who you are and where you are going. After you've done the deep work of self-reflection, after you've done the deep work of building up yourself in the secret place, after you've understood your assignment and the vision for which God created you, we are definitely going to pivot in a different direction towards what God is telling you to do. Now, in that process, it's not everyone that comes to you and tells you that I don't like the way you are, you've changed, is someone who hates you. They might mean it in your best interest, but not every person that comes to you and tells you that I'm not comfortable with your change, you've stopped talking to me, especially if the kind of circle that you associate yourself with is no longer the circle you are with now. They're definitely going to realize that the change, they're going to comment on it, and you should be able to have the spirit of discernment to know when someone hates you, when someone is saying the truth to you, cares about you, and when someone envies you. Now with envy, it's all hate doesn't start as hate, it starts as envy. So with envy, they want to have what you have. They wish they had what you have, but they don't. How best can I put this? So people envy you because they haven't unlocked a part of themselves that you have unlocked. There's a certain dimension that you have gotten to, watching this YouTube channel, coming to a place of realization, doing the deep work of self-reflection, having that understanding of where you are and what you are doing, that they haven't come to understand who they are. And most people don't like change and can't accept change for what it is. So in regards to who you are and how you are and where you are going, and they wishing that they were like you in your present circumstance, not understanding that you had to pay the price to get there, they envy you. They are jealous of you. And when they can't find the pathway you used, even after you showed them, they can't find the pathway you use and get the same results that you got, they start to hate you. Now, one thing I should let you know in this process of self-discovery, especially when it comes to other people and envy and hatred, is that they don't hate you because of who you are. They hate you because of your anointing. They hate you because of what has been placed on you. And it's sad, because why would you envy someone? Why would you hate someone? Why wouldn't you find who you are for yourself? Why would you hate someone because they found themselves? Why would you hate someone because they've paid the price? If I'm supposed to tell you what it took me to write my 3 books, and the pain and the process, you wouldn't want to go through that. Not because you can't write, but because it's not your price to pay. So it would be wrong on your part to envy me for something that I have been graced for. I don't know if that makes sense. That's how I understand hatred and envy. Why would you hate someone for something they have been graced for? Why don't you also do the deep work, build yourself up in the secret place, and then have something so tangible that no man can take away from you, and that is your anointing. And with the anointing comes grace and favor to be able to do what God has called you to do. Basically, they don't like you because you represent what they wish they could be, but they are not. Don't take words from haters personally. Don't take words from people who envy you personally. Pay attention. Read the word. Go deep into yourself. Know that Your self-worth and your self-substance is not based off of other people. And if you find yourself in that place of envy and hatred, ask for forgiveness of sins. Go to God just as you are and make him aware. What about that person that you envy? What about that person that you hate? If you feel like the person gets away with whatever they get away because they have money, ask God to give you insight to be able to have intellect and such grace when it comes to entrepreneurship so that you can finance your dreams. Ask him to bring in your divine helpers. Ask him to talk to people on your behalf. Ask him for a double anointing of favor that you find on that person. When you see someone that inspires you, let the person inspire you. Let the person ginger you. Let the person's anointing be a starting point for your prayer point for God to do better for you. But what will be wrong from you is to envy the person you are supposed to learn from. Appreciate the person. Use the person as an example. But don't envy the person. And much more, don't hate someone because they have been blessed and graced for such a time as this. If you are going through any such thing, you can always send me a DM. You can always send in the comment section. You can always text me on Instagram. I'm sure my details are down below. Twitter, anywhere you feel comfortable. And let's have a conversation. Because hatred is an intense form of dislike. But why would you dislike what God is doing in someone's life when you can stand up to the plate and be an inspiration to your generation? Why wouldn't you channel that pain, that frustration, that unfulfillment into your own enterprise, into establishing the best version of yourself for someone to... Because one thing you should know is that you are the only Bible that someone would ever read. So no matter where you find yourself, you have that responsibility to put up your best. And your best will vary based off of your calling, your anointing, and your grace. And these things are not transferable. There's always a thing. We can be classmates, but we are not grace mates. Don't hate or envy someone just because you are not grace mates. I hope that this word has blessed you. If you feel deep within your heart that in any aspect of your life, when it comes to love and relationships, marriage, when it comes to finances, when it comes to academics, any fields that you feel like someone is operating better than you, instead of envying the person, pray for a double portion of the anointing, more insight, extra favor, and build a closure and closeness with God in the secret place, and you would testify. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to hear from you. Don't forget to share and like this video. Until we meet next time. Bye.